Hi friends, today our topic is simple interest. The quick and easy method for calculating the charge for a loan is called simple interest. First of all, we have to know that interest is the amount we pay for using some other's money. There are two types of interest. One is simple interest and another one is compound interest. If the interest is calculated on a sum of money for a certain period of time in a uniform manner, then it is called simple interest. If the interest is calculated in a compounded manner, then it is called compound interest. The formula we use for simple interest is SI is equal to P or T divided by 100, where P refers to the principal or the sum which is borrowed from the moneylender or bank for a certain period of time, where R refers to the rate percent at which the interest is calculated, and T refers to the time period for which the principal amount is borrowed. Here we see some special sums so that we can understand the simple interest better. Here is our first problem. Find the simple interest on rupees 68,000 at 16.2/3% per annum for 9 months. We can find the simple interest by using the formula SI is equal to P or T divided by 100. From the given information, it is clear that the principal amount is 68,000 and the rate is 16.2/3, which we can write as 50 divided by 3 into the time period which is given in months. We have to convert it into years. So totally 12 months, 9 divided by 12, we got 3/4 years. So the time period is 3/4 and the whole divided by 100. On solving this by cancellation, we get 2 times of 50 is 100, 3 get cancelled, 4 times of 17,000 is 68,000, and 2 times of 8,500 is 17,000. So the simple interest for the amount that is right for this time period is 8,500 rupees. Here is a second problem. Find the simple interest on rupees 3,000 at 6.1/4% per annum for the period from 4th February 2009 to 18th April 2009. Here principal amount is given, rate percent is given, and we have to find the time period which is given in days, and then we have to find the simple interest. So the time period is in February 2009. Since it is not a leap year, so the number of days in February will be 28. From 4th February to 28th February, it is 25 days. In March, 31 days. And in April, we have to consider only 17 days, because on 18th April, we are going to withdraw the money. So we should not count the withdrawal date. So the total time period is 73 days. We have to convert it into years. In a non-leap year, the total number of days is 365. So we got the time period is 1/5 years. The formula for simple interest is, we know that P or T divided by 100. Substituting the values of principal amount 3,000, rate percent 25/4, and the time period 1 divided by 5, the whole divided by 100. Then we have to do the cancellation. 5 times 5 is 25, and on 4, 3,750, we got 37.50. So the simple interest for 3,000 at this rate for this period is rupees 37.50 paise. Here is our next question. The simple interest accrued on an amount of rupees 2500 at the end of 6 years is rupees 1875. What would be the simple interest accrued on an amount of 6875 at the same rate and for the same period? Here the principal amount is given, time period is given, and the simple interest is given. We have to find the right person here, and from the right person and using this time period we have to calculate simple interest for the amount 6875. The formula for simple interest is SI is equal to PRT divided by 100. From this formula, rate is equal to simple interest into 100 divided by principal into time period. On substituting the values, we get simple interest, which is 1875 into 100 divided by the principal amount 2500 into the time period 6 years. On solving this, we get the rate percent as 12.5%. So we got the rate as 12.5%. So we have to substitute the rate 12.5% and the same period, that is 6 years, and we have to find the simple interest for the amount 6875. So the simple interest will become, the principal amount here is 6875 into the rate 12.5 into 6 years divided by 100. On solving this, we get 6875 into 0.75, which is equal to 5156.25. So the simple interest for this amount is rupees 5156.25 paisa. Let us solve this example. At what rate of simple interest a certain sum will be doubled in 15 years? Here the time period 15 years is given. We have to find the right person at which the certain sum will be doubled in 15 years. Here the hint is given that certain sum will be doubled in 15 years. The only thing that we are going to add with the principal is simple interest. For a sum to be double, then the simple interest must be equal to the sum. So we can take both principal amount and simple interest as equal, and which is equal to P. The formula for simple interest is SI is equal to P or T divided by 100. From this, the formula for rate will become simple interest multiplied with 100 divided by principal amount into time. So the simple interest given is P into 100 divided by principal into 15. So we get the value of R is equal to 62 by 3%. At 6%, 62 by 3%, the certain sum will be doubled in 15 years. See this question. On a certain sum, the simple interest at the end of 12 1 by 2 years becomes 3 by 4th of the sum. What is the rate of interest? The solution is that time period is given as 12 1 by 2 years, and the simple interest is 3 by 4th of the sum, that is the principal. We have to find the value of R here. So the formula for rate percent is simple interest into 100 divided by principal into time period. So the simple interest is 3 by 4th of the sum into 100 divided by principal into time taken 12 1 by 2, which we can write as 25 by 2, which is equal to 3 into P into 100 into 2 divided by 4 into P into 25. On giving cancellation, we get so the rate of interest for this certain sum to become 3 by 4th of the sum is 6%. Our next problem is the simple interest on a sum of money is 4 by 9 of the principal. Find the rate percent and time if both are numerically equal. We know that formula for simple interest is SI is equal to P or T divided by 100. Here they have given the value for simple interest. We have to find rate percent and time, and they have given the hint that both are numerically equal. So we can take SI is equal to 4 by 9 of the principal P, and P is equal to P, and from this hint we can take both R and T is equal to R because they are numerically equal. Yes. Then from this formula we can derive that R is equal to SI into 100 divided by principal into time, and substituting this we get 4 by 9 of the principal into 100 divided by principal into time, which we has taken as R. So on giving cancellation we get the value of R is equal to 400 by 9R. Then R square is equal to 400 divided by 9. Square on this side we can take this as square root on the next side. So R will become square root of 400 divided by 9. So the value of R is equal to 20 by 3 because square root of 400 is 20 and square root of 9 is 3. So 20 by 3 we get 6 2 by 3. So the rate percent is 6 2 by 3%, and the time period is 6 years and 8 months. 2 by 3, if we convert into years, it becomes into 4 is 12, into 4 is 8. So 8 months out of 12 months. So we have considered 6 years and 8 months. See this problem. A man invested 1 by 3 of his capital at 7%, 1 by 4 at 8%, and the remainder at 10%. If his annual income is rupees 561, find the capital. Here they have given 3 investments, and the outcome of these 3 investments is his annual income, that is 561. Here they have given us annual income, so the time period is 1. Here we have 3 principals, 1 by 3 of the capital, 1 by 4 of the capital, and the remainder. How can we find the remainder? That is 1 minus the remaining investment, sum of the remaining investment, and there are 3 right percents. By solving this sum we can understand much more better. The formula for simple interest is, we know that P or T divided by 100. The first investment is, in place of P, 1 by 3 of the capital we have to find, so we can take as X. Then the right percent is 7. Then the time period is 1, which is divided by 100. Then the next investment is 1 by 4 of the capital. 1 by 4 of the capital into the right percent is 8, the time period 1 divided by 100. Then the remainder. So 1 minus 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 4 of X into the right percent is 10 into time period 1 divided by 100, which is equal to 561. The outcome of these 3 investments is 561. So we get 7x by 300 plus x by 50 plus x by 24, and is equal to 561. On taking LCM, we have to see for the greatest number. 300. Is 3 common in all the denominators? No. Then what is the next? 300 into plus 300, that is 600. 600 is common? Yes, 600 is common. 50 in 12 times is 600. 24 12 times 25 times is 600. So this will become 7x will become 14x, and this x will become 12x, and this x will become 25x, and this is equal to 561. Then on addition we get 51x divided by 600 is equal to 561. Then the value of x will become 561 into 600 divided by 51. 51 on cancellation, 11 times 51 is 561. So 11 into 600, we get the value of x is equal to 6600. That is the capital we have to find. Really speaking, that problems based on simple interest is very simple, because the only formula we are using here is simple interest is equal to principal into rate percent into time period divided by 100. First we have to see which data is given and which data we have to find. If simple interest is given, then one of the data is to be found. If simple interest is not given and comparison is made, means there are two data to be found. First we have to find one data, and through that data we have to find the simple interest or the principal. So the only formula we have to remember in our mind is simple interest is equal to P into R into T divided by 100, and we have to carefully read the sum, and accordingly we have to solve one by one, so we can easily arrive the answer within minutes.